iLead at EC3, juniors training 8th graders in the Hardin County schools to become the leaders of tomorrow. Doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Get out of your way to make someone else's day. Work harder than anyone else, protect your integrity, and be kind. iLead at EC3.
The first group is leadership skills, which is myself, I'm Reese, and I go to Central.
I'm Alyssa, and I also go to Central.
My name is Larry, and I go to John Hardin.
And Nevaeh is also in our group as well. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is a little, get to know you icebreaker game. Now, we know that you guys all go to the same school, but it's good to get to know each other a little bit better. Okay, so first we're going to tell your group your name, if you already know it. A leader in your life, so it can be anybody in your life, and then decide as a whole group a team name. So you have like a minute and 30 seconds. Go.
Table 1, what's your team name?
Team Table 1.
Okay. Table 2? The Cardinals? Okay, I like it. First, table 3? Burger King. Table 4?
Table 4.
Table 4. Table 5?
Blue Panthers.
Blue Panthers.
Okay, now we're going to get into our first game. So, in between your tables, pick a number 1 through 4. Just assign somebody a number, and then remember that for the game that we're going to do. Okay, does everybody have a number? Okay, remember that, and then come back to one of the mazes. Whoever is number 1 in your group is going to go through the maze first. And number 2 has to lead them through the maze with only their words.
So what you'll do is team number 1 is going to have the blindfold on, and team number 2, or whatever number y'all have, number 2 is going to stand behind them and lead them. Like, Reese, take 3 steps forward. And then turn right, like a 90-degree angle right. More. Like that. And basically, you just lead them through the whole maze. And then after that's done, then number 2 goes and number 3 leads.
But you're going to switch mazes after each person goes through.
Anyone?
Also, if you step out of the tape, you have to restart. So make sure you're inside the lines at all times. Okay.
Now, two steps forward. Turn to the right a little bit. Yeah, perfect. Okay, 2 more steps. One step. Turn to the left a tiny bit. A little bit more. Yep, 2 steps. You're on the tape.
Oh my gosh!
No. Okay. Alright, so 3 steps this time. 1, 2, 3. One more step. One more step. 1 to the left. Yeah. A little bit more. Yeah, there we go. 3 steps. 4 steps, like in a straight line. As straight as possible. No! Take a really big jump forward. Half a step forward. Turn right more. A big like that?
Yeah, but you're
One big step forward to the. Okay, we're going that way. Yeah.
Which way?
Go small steps to the left. Keep going. A little more to the right. Okay, one more step forward.
Neve? Oh, okay, Larry?
We have 5:15.
Okay, mine was 3 minutes, 29 seconds, and 29 milliseconds. So,
And my winning group was 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
oh my gosh. Okay, who was that right here? Wow, good job, guys.
So now I'm going to give you like the qualities of a leader, basically. So one of the first qualities is being patient with your teammates, which you have seen back there. Encouraging, we also how to encourage our teammates through the mazes. Empathy, we gotta try to, feel how they're feeling, because, that's kind of hard back there. And then reliability, so we gotta rely on each other to, trust them and hope that we succeed as a team.
Some qualities that you should possess as a leader is to be honest with yourself and others, no matter like what it is, whether you're wrong or right. Be confident in the things you do, whether you feel like you're good at it or whether you feel like you need to work on it. To delegate, and what that means really is not to be set to like one group of friends. You talk to everybody, you're not just with one person. And commitment, just being committed to the things that you start, like whether it be getting an academy, getting that A in math, whatever it is, just be committed.
We are personality traits, and I'm Annie Johnson, and I go to Central. I'm Elsie Rector, I go to North. I'm Catherine McGrath, and I go to John.
I'm Andreas Jenkins, and I also go to North.
We're going to give you 3 minutes to fill out a personality quiz. Answer this to the best of your ability. Don't shock the neighbor, just answer it how you feel is best. Yeah. This questionnaire, you would have found 4 different types of personality traits. So the first one you would find is good communicators. So if you frequently answered good communicators, you're going to go over here and stand with Andy. And then if you most frequently answered that you were reliable, you're going to go stand with Elsie over here. She's waving her hand. And then if you have positive outlook, you're going to go with Andreas over here. Did anyone have positive outlook? Oh, everyone's a good communicator. Okay, and then if you have team player, you're going to be with me over here. Today we're going to be doing this this tower game. So over here you'll see there's some red solo cups. At your table you're going to build a tower with those red solo cups. But first you got to plan out what you're going to do. So you're going to take about 4 minutes and you're going to plan to the T exactly what you're going to do when you get your red solo cups. The goal is to make the tallest tower. So go ahead and start now your planning. Time's up for your planning. So, next, we're going to actually put your plan in action. So, you're going to build your tower, the tower you came up with, out of the cups we gave you. But the catch is, you're not allowed to talk. You cannot talk to your teammates at all. So, I hope you planned well. And there's just a few rules. Please don't put the chairs on top of the tables, or stand on top of the tables, or flip the tables, or like... I don't know. Just don't do anything crazy, okay? Just stack the cups. Got it? Ready, set, go. as you can see, there was a lot of different personality traits when we started, right? You could be a good communicator, you could be a team player. There are so many different types. So now we're gonna go over what those mean, right? And how those affect your, the way you work in your team. So, the first, who are my good communicators? I know there's a lot. And that one's a pretty good one to be. So, a good communicator is someone who conveys their message thoroughly and is respectful and receptive to others' output. So, can someone tell me what that means to them? Just tell us what it means to you to be a good communicator.
Like, talk to people?
Yeah, exactly. That's basically what it is. So, an effective communicator builds trust, improves productivity, provides clarity, prevents and solves problems, increases engagement, and improves relationships. So, if you were a good communicator, do you think you're pretty good at all those things? Yeah. Okay.
Next up, we have reliable. It's imperative that leaders are reliable because their teammates need to be able to count on them. It's important that you build trust with them. So, does anyone have examples on how you can be reliable? Like my group, they all had to work together. And they had one kid at the very end with the top cup.
Like, whatever you say you're gonna do, so follow through with it, so people can rely on you.
Yeah, so like follow through with your work. If you say you're going to do it, you have to do it. Check up on your teammates, see how you can help them. Complete your work on before your set deadline. So if you say you're going to do it in the last minute of the cup tower, like you have to be able to do it then.
Okay, and group 3, positive outlook. Having a positive outlook is looking for the good and opportunities in a situation rather than the bad. An example is having a good time during a game, such as the cup game we just played, even when you're losing and you don't win. Ways a leader can show a positive outlook is having a good time when you're losing, being happy for somebody else's success, and motivating them, the people around them. And then the benefits of having a positive outlook, it can help you get along better with the people around you. It helps you handle problems more effectively, and it motivates you to never give up.
All right, group 4 was the team player. What is a team player? It's a person who plays or works well as a member of a team or group. How does a team player act? They're very flexible, they're reliable and responsible. They lend a helping hand, and they're respectful to all group members. Why be a team player? Collaborative problem solving leads to better outcomes, and teamwork leads to learning. What do these traits really mean? You can optimize your capabilities as a leader by understanding your personal strengths as well as the strengths of those around you. It's important to respect what everyone brings to a group while also being unafraid to lead people to unlocking their full potential. Hopefully your newfound understanding of all the traits helps with this. So now that you know why all these things help you to be a good team player, we're gonna put the cups back on your tables and we're gonna try to do this again. Same rules. Okay, so these people are going to go with Andrea. So raise your hand if you are a good communicator. So I want you, and you two to go with Andrea. If you're more reliable, I need you to raise your hand. I want you to go with them. And positive outlook, raise your hand. Were you positive outlook? Yeah, you're gonna go with them as well.
Oh yeah, me too.
And team player.
you're gonna go with them. So with your new groups, we're gonna see how the different traits work together to build a tower, and we're gonna give you 2 minutes to complete your tower. We're gonna not do planning this time. You're just gonna build. No talking still. So, ready, set, go.
Okay, we're going to get in a line in the back, and Madison is going to give the first person in line a phrase, and everybody has to whisper it in the person's ear next to them. You have to be really quiet, and we're going to see if you can have the same phrase that she gave you when it gets to the end of the line.
Alright guys, so make sure we have no repeats, okay? You can only tell the person one time. So what's the phrase? The final thing?
Whisper.
Okay. What was the original?
Susie sells silly jokes.
So where do y'all think it messed up at?
Right here.
It's right here. No, I said Susie says silly jokes.
She said.
Susie says silly jokes. All right, Riley, can you tell me why communication like that is not good? Why is passing like the thing down the line, why is it not good?
Because it can lead to something else.
Lead to something else? So is that how like rumors and stuff like that, all of that would get started because it's not coming from the direct source and it's being passed through a whole bunch of people. So whenever you communicate with people, make sure you're talking to that person and not like outside sources.
Hey guys, you might be asking, what actually is communication? Communication is the process by which information is exchanged between individuals through a common system of symbols, signs, or behaviors.
So there are two types of communication. You have your verbal communication and your nonverbal. So verbal communication is the use of your words through speaking and writing. This would be talking to your friends, a presentation like this, phone calls, giving directions, or teaching.
The nonverbal is a way of communicating without using spoken or written words. This would be eye contact, touch, body language, gestures, and facial expressions.
Why is communication important? First, it can help with problem solving. Successful teams need communication. Communication can encourage people, and it can keep people from getting hurt.
Effective communication skills consist of eye contact, questions, body language, silence while others are talking, being clear when you're talking, and showing empathy.
So effective listening skills is giving the speaker your undivided attention, providing feedback, using body language to show you're engaged, and withholding judgment.
Okay, we're gonna play another game. This is my favorite game. It's called Poison Dart Frog game. So we're gonna divide everybody into 2 groups, and you're gonna get in a circle. Then we're gonna take one person from each group, and they're gonna go with Madison. And everybody in the circle, we're gonna pick a poison dart frog. And the poison dart frog has to stick their tongue out at people without letting the person in the middle see who they are. And when you see their tongue get stuck out at you, you have to go like this. Okay? And the person in the middle has to guess. Okay, 3 tries.
Do you guys need us to demonstrate it?
Yes.
So I'm the person in the middle, and Allie's gonna be the poison dart frog, but I'm not supposed to know who the poison dart frog is. Okay, so she's the poison dart frog. Does that make sense? Yes? Okay.
Okay, so make a big circle now. I think it is it Lawrence?
No.
I'm so confused. Is it you?
Hang it.
There's 4 types of communicators that you can be. There's the connector communicator, the planner communicator, the mover communicator, and the finger communicator.
So your first type of communicator is the connector communicator. They are personal and active. When communicating, they like to take time to relate to topics or to others. They're often thought as good listeners. Connectors will try to establish good eye contact and be there for others as supportive friends. Connectors feel most comfortable in a conversation if they believe they have made a meaningful connection. They may share personal aspects of their life. They feel an additional connection to others if the other person shares similar feelings with them.
The next one is planner communicators. Planner communicators are purposeful and organized. When communicating, planners tend to be goal-oriented. Generally, they initiate a conversation to get specific so they can complete their responsibilities. They like to communicate things in chronological order, step by step. If you interrupt planners while they are explaining something, they are likely to start over from the beginning to make sure they haven't missed a step. In turn, planners like others to finish their sentences or complete their thoughts before switching subjects.
Mover communicators are active and straightforward. When communicating, movers tend to be direct yet playful. They like to get to the point quickly and keep moving from there. Attracted by variety, new experiences, and fun, they tend to talk about adventures, tell jokes, and share their accomplishments along the way.
Movers are also notorious for moving around while conversating. They may pace, play with a rubber band, doodle, or even text on their cell phone while listening to others.
Lastly, the thinker communicator. Thinker communicators are objective and strategic. When communicating, thinkers tend to think before they speak. They like to analyze what they have just heard, explore the many ways they could respond, and choose the reply that most accurately and clearly expresses their thoughts on the matter. Their goal is to obtain information so they can figure out, fix, improve, or invent something as a result.
We're gonna play another game.
So basically, you're gonna grab someone's hand that is not directly by you. And you gotta try to untangle, and you can't release your hands.
Okay,
now try to get out.
but you can't let go.
Lacey and Cadence go over there. Braylon, what's our other word? Why did they put
Bro.